up, everybody? Sanitors, and we're back here with another review, and it's none other than Once Customs Return of the Living Dead Tarman. And this is a really kind of unique piece because Once doesn't do too many of them. He's done, I think, a run or two and then a few commissions here and there. And you don't see a lot of these pieces being shown off too much. This was actually a 2017 run. And he did 10 of these, and I have number 2. And I got this a little while back from my boy Ash, so shout out to Ash. Follow him, Dr. Satan, on Instagram. He's a real cool dude. He collects movie props as well, which is a really cool thing, and I love his collection. And I always love doing business with him. And let's get into the piece real quick. So we have Tarman, like I said, from the cult movie The Return of the Living Dead, and pretty much it's about people coming back to life into zombie format because of the trioxin toxin that got released from the barrel. And I just really love the uniqueness of this piece. This is one of the more cooler zombie applications I've ever seen in a movie. So this is the zombie that came out of the barrel that was dipped in tar, and you guys can see that his clothing that's dripping is covered in tar, and it's really heavily draped all over him. Now, Once Customs always does his own interpretation and has that Once Custom twist on figure, so I wouldn't necessarily say this is movie accurate, but nonetheless it doesn't make it any less cool or an awesome piece to have in your collection. Actually, Rob Terrell and Only 682 has a really cool version of a Tarman where Once Customs built it on a 1/6 skeleton, actually, so it's a more decomposed looking version, and it's very cool Tarman, and I love it. But nonetheless, let's get into the piece. Let's start from the bottom. As you guys can see, the bloody base, and you guys have some brain fragments over there because these zombies in this movie love to feed on brains, and I love the fact that Montwain always includes these with his Tarman release. Usually he does 1 or 2 pieces that are magnetized that you can put into the hand, and they will be held magnetically. But on this application he didn't do it, but that's alright. I usually display it on the base anyhow. But I love that we have the fully sculpted feet. As you guys can see, it has the bones peering through the tar, and it's a really bloody look, really realistic, which is what Once Customs is known for, the real grime and realism of it all. And as you guys move up, you guys can see the knees and the femurs and all that, and absolutely all the bones showing and the deterioration, which is really amazing. That's the one thing that attracted me to this piece, is the pronunciation of the bones and the paint scheme on it. I absolutely love how it was sculpted. And moving up, you guys can see the tar at the waist drooping down over here. Now, this is where I say it's not exactly super accurate because Tarman in the movie didn't have this much tar here, but as you guys can see, it's flexible. It's not full resin, which I actually enjoy, so it has the posability, which was a smart move by Once. Because if this was full resin, I would be afraid to move the legs and pose it in a very dynamic fashion because this could snap, but this is very flexible, as you guys can see, so it's a very smart engineering move on his end. But the one critique that I would say, I wish there was a little bit less tar. In other pictures of this exact piece, it looked like it had a lot more. But in person, now I don't know how it's coming through on camera, it probably looks like there's plenty, but in person it's not as overpowering as I thought it would be, and I was thoroughly surprised. But I do really enjoy this piece. Like I said, it's very conceptual, and I think Once still killed it. Moving on, you guys can see his rib cage peering through the tar, which is cool because it's kind of recessed in the back as well. And the paint scheme, I love that the tar is obviously very dark, and the bones are very much in a different lighter paint scheme, so you can differentiate it even from a distance. It's not one big blob. It's I guess you would say a meticulous mess in a way. It's very planned out. And now moving on to the hands. These are fully sculpted hands. You have the bones showing, and I'm going to give you over the top shot. I love that you still, throughout this whole piece, the bones are showing. And moving up the forearm, you guys can absolutely see the bones as always, and the melted skin over here. Absolutely well done. And I wouldn't think that this is a piece that you could throw together easily and make it look this good. Like maybe some people might think, oh, that you could just toss some material over there, melt it or whatever, or sculpt some blob. I think this is actually very planned out. Things have to drape and hug the figure a certain way. And this is definitely an application that I don't see too many artists tackling. I've always wanted Vito Metalli to tackle this character, and hopefully in the future he does. This is definitely one of my most favorite cult classic horror movie characters. And I love the Tarman too, which we did a previous review on, so just check it back in the previous videos because we did a Tarman 2 review on by Once Customs. Now if you guys move over here, you guys can see the head sculpt, and the head sculpt is grimy. It's very lifelike. It's definitely got that Tarman look, the oversized eyes, the recessed nose cavity, and the teeth, and the very cool detail of the missing tooth, which not many people would find in the movie, but Once Customs found out and looked through the movie and saw that Tarman had a missing tooth. But the paint is very gorgeous. It's dark, but it has hints of reds and browns, which is really, really cool. Sculpted ears, obviously, but this head sculpt, one cool thing about it is the jaw articulates. Brains. I want some more brains. Subscribe, share, like. Selfless plugin, bitch. So moving on, as you guys can see, I'm going to twist the figure around over here into the sides. What I do like, it's very proportionate to the front, to the side, to the back. It does have an excess amount of tar here, but I like it. In the movie, Tarman had a lot of tar showing everywhere. And now moving to the back, you guys can see that good old spine that Once Custom sculpted. I absolutely love it. It's got the bone color, it's got the reds, and the spinal cord goes up to the neck, and then you can see the back of the head. That is melted to nothing but just bones. And then you can see the Tarman tar coming through, and it's still very much pliable, which is a very smart engineering move, because this piece, if it was full resin, I would probably not even take it out of the box. And as you guys can see, his right side, and just as grimy as the other sides. I do love how the knee was sculpted and all this real life-like looking. It's just very intricate details everywhere. And then you guys, I'm going to give you a perspective shot, and I really want to go into the accessory that it comes with. It comes with the dog that you guys see at the beginning of the movie, where obviously it comes back to life after it was in the bag, and you can see the organs and everything and the spinal cord that Once Custom sculpted. It's very accurate to the movie. Now I don't know if the anatomy of a dog is really like this, but this is very accurate to the flick. Now what's interesting about this, which I appreciate, Once Custom usually does the hair. He does rooted hair, but this time he actually sculpted the hair on the dog, which I really, really like. And I really just enjoy that. I think it makes it a little bit more unique, and it's on a custom little stand. And I don't know, very cool piece. It looks exactly like the prop did in the movie. Exactly like the prop. And then, obviously, I'm going to show you guys the COA. And actually, it's a smaller COA than usual. Usually they're a little bit bigger, but I think just because this is the COAs he did back in the day. Zombie Man by Once Customs, 2 out of 10, a 2017 run, and it was released the 1st of 2017. And I like how it says at the bottom, more brains. Very cool certificate of authenticity, and obviously has Tarman in the barrel as the background picture. And then the back, there's just nothing. But I'm going to give you a perspective shot, and I really love this piece. It pairs well with my other Tarman, and I just think it's really, really unique pieces to have. You don't see enough unique pieces in the hobby. You see a lot of these Myers and a lot of Jasons and regular everyday Jasons. You don't see like characters like Big Ben, Tarman too much, or say a Darkman. Like Vito and Once Customs always tackle some amazing characters. And I do gotta say that Once Customs always has the love for things he hasn't done before, and I think he always pulls it off grandiously. I think his talent is probably very much unmatched, and he's definitely one of the kings of horror. And I do gotta say, I appreciate all the work he does for me, and I gotta give a huge shout out to Paul Manzi and the boy Anomaly 682. Those are my friends, some of my best friends, even outside the hobby. And I just want to say thank you, and definitely I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And until next time, stay sick.
What's good? It's your boy One coming at you once again.